I request you all to close your eyes and concentrate on the beautiful verses from the ancient scriptures in glorification of the Supreme, and thereafter I will begin my talk. Anandamana Prasannam Premaswarupam Rajabhavayuktam Yogindramidhyam Bhavarogavaidyam Gurum Kripalum Pranamami Nityam. Namah Kamalana Namah Kamalamaline Namah Kamalapadaya Namaste Kamalekshana Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Takvangha Devamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapatye. Eternal seekers of divine bliss. The subject for the talk today is very challenging and very controversial as well. To discuss a subject like this in just a period of 1 hour is a Herculean task before me. Nevertheless, I assure you that if you listen very carefully and with an open mind, then you will leave this hall with a new and positive understanding of this question, why me? Let me begin with a true story. A young New Yorker named Glenn Chambers had this lifelong dream to spread the word of God in the country called Ecuador. You must have heard, South America. On the day of his departure at the airport, he wanted to send a note to his mother, but he had no time to buy a card. He spotted this piece of paper on the terminal floor, picked it up. It happened to be an advertisement with the word "why" spread across it. He quickly scribbled his note around this "why" and sent it to his mother through a friend. That night, his plane exploded into the 14,000-foot Colombian peak El Tablazo. When his mother received the this note after the news of his death, the question burnt up at her from the page, why? I'm sure those of you who are sitting here must have similar incidents to share. We are consistently confronted by suffering of different kind throughout our life on this earth. Firstly, there is global suffering. You have natural disasters, earthquakes, floods, famines, tsunamis. And we also have small and major wars all the time, which result in suffering that is pervasive. Secondly, we have communal tragedies. Every day you read or hear about a plane crash, a ship sinking, a train accident, and many other such tragedies. Who can forget September 11, 2001? When there was an attack on the World Trade Center, 3,000 innocent people were killed, including 346 firefighters. This incident shook not only the foundation of one city, but the entire world. And even after that, we have been shocked time and again by such tragic incidents that are part of our lives. Lastly, we have individual suffering. We all go through it to a greater and lesser extent. Suffering is an inseparable part of our earthly existence, and it comes to us in an endless variety of forms: poverty, disease, broken relationships, unhappy marriages, loneliness, depression, persecution, and so on and so forth. Whenever we have to go through some such tragedy, we wonder and cry out, why me? I'm sure some of you sitting here have already asked a question like this in your life, or maybe sometime else. Hope not after this lecture once you've heard it. But the question has been there, and theologians, philosophers, psychologists, and ordinary men through centuries have wrestled with this question of suffering. And hardly anyone has come up with a simple and complete answer. Today I'm here to share with you the precious, invaluable wisdom that I have learned and experienced through my Divine Master, and I'm sure it will make a difference in your life as well. The first question: what is the reason or cause of suffering in our lives? Is it something that happens by chance? Or is it something that God whimsically inflicts upon us without any reason? The answer is, it is neither. We ourselves are responsible for all the pain and pleasure we experience in our lives. You must have heard the saying, what you sow, you reap. जो करेंगे सो भरेंगे.